Good day, ladies and gents. Our country is prone to natural disasters, especially since we are in the Pacific Ring of Fire. Recently, we've been hit by Typhoon Odette that caused tremendous damages to crops and properties. After the disaster, most people tend to reconstruct their homes into the same structure as the ruined ones. So, this video will provide support and information in rebuilding and modifying homes into disaster-resilient ones. So here are the objectives in this lecture. We will provide information on designing or modifying homes into disaster-resilient ones. Second, we will introduce measures on reducing disaster risk. And last, we will promote attitude, mindfulness, and resiliency to allow them to bounce back or recover in case of disaster.
We will be discussing three main topics with its corresponding subtopics. First, we have the budget planning. What is budget planning and why is it important? Budget planning is a financial plan or an estimation of expenses over a specified future period of time. By tracking expenses and following a plan, a budget makes it easier to pay bills on time, build an emergency fund, and save for major expenses such as a car or a home. In a construction project, we monitor expenses on three major things: the professional fees and services, the materials needed, and labor. First, let's talk about professional fees and services. The primary project players for this type of project are as follows: architects and design professionals. They create the overall aesthetic and functional appearance of structures. Landscape architects, who are responsible for the construction site and surrounding environment. The engineers, who are the primary designers for larger civil and industrial projects. And here are numerous engineering specialties available, such as the structural engineers, for structural systems that support a building. Mechanical engineers, to plan and design a building's heating, cooling, ventilation, plumbing, and fire suppression systems. We also have the electrical engineers, to plan and calculate electrical loads, circuits, lights, motors, transformers, and telecommunications. The civil engineers, who are responsible for the design of highways, bridges, tunnels, dams, site drainage, parking lots, runways, and water and sewage systems. We also have construction professionals, who are responsible for all aspects of construction work. They interpret and design specifications and generate cost estimations and time schedules. The second subtopic is all about materials. Materials are a prime expense in construction, which is why material management is crucial in planning and controlling construction projects. Material management includes purchasing, logistics, and material control. Materials should have the right quality while having a low-cost construction process. Having poor material management can lead to large and needless building expenses. Material management can be done during the planning and scheduling stages or even in the monitoring stage. And now I will be giving examples of advanced building and finishing materials that are recyclable, energy efficient, and reduce life cycle costs. First, we have IQ Natural, an advanced vinyl flooring which is 100% recyclable using a bio-based plasticizer. A rain-absorbing roof mat, which imitates the process of perspiration and considerably reduce air conditioning costs. Micronome, which is a micro-encapsulated phase change material incorporated into building materials that enables intelligent temperature management. Self-healing concrete. It is generated through the addition of bacterial spores. It is estimated to reduce lifetime costs up to 50%. The third and last subtopic for budget planning is labor. Labor accounts for a substantial portion of construction costs and the number of labor hours spent executing a task in construction. It It is more convenient to express labor productivity for each type of construction work as functional units per labor hour. The worker's performance over time should be tracked and measured by the contractor or the owner. For non-productive activities, it focuses more on the total hours spent to complete the entire project. The actual working hours are calculated under the most suitable conditions at a project site.
Choosing proper material. Improving a building or home safety is crucial. We must be more critical, vigilant, and conscious of the materials used when building homes. We must first check its durability. It is the ability of a product to survive and to remain serviceable over a long period of time. How to check if the products are durable? People should check the qualities of materials. Is it sturdy? Will you be able to use it for a long period of time? Is it pressure-resistant items? Those questions can be used as a guide to check if the materials you will use are durable. Using a durable item will not only help you have a durable home, but you will also help reduce waste and save our environment. Second is the sustainability. Sustainability implies meeting our own needs without jeopardizing future generations' capacity to achieve their needs. People should check the product's sustainability. Look for items with labels from reputable groups that assess each item's environmental impact. You should shop locally. You should determine the supply chain's long-term viability, and eco-friendly products should be considered investments. Third is the maintenance. People should have regular maintenance to help improve the safety around a building site or homes by preventing several potentially dangerous events such as typhoons, floods, and earthquakes. Maintenance and replacement appear to have the biggest influence on energy-efficient buildings with long service lifetimes. Building maintenance is crucial because it maintains the safety and comfort of anybody who lives or works in the building. Proper regular maintenance can save property owners money on the long-term basis. Last but not the least is the performance. Exact performance prediction requires a full understanding of material properties like materials that you needed in creating budget-friendly spaces that includes excellent strength, hardness, and heat resistance, as well as abrasion and corrosion resistance. People should find tools and equipments that are not expensive yet still have the performance value that is needed to have more sustainable and durable spaces that are best to have in calamity-prone areas. To ensure the material's long-term performance, a material performance standard establishes a level of expected material performance.
There are specific designs and ways to construct disaster-resilient homes for specific natural disasters. We will be focusing on two natural disasters that are very common in our country, the typhoons and earthquakes. Since the Philippines' location is within the Pacific Ring of Fire, it's more likely to get more typhoons, storms, and earthquakes, which is why it is important to know how to recover quickly from these kinds of disasters and salvage those that can be saved. In the year 2021, the Philippines has over 23 named tropical cyclones that were reported, one of which is the Super Typhoon Rai, locally known as Bagyong Odette, the typhoon that ended the year with great devastation to the citizens. It caused multiple casualties in the Philippines. Many became homeless due to the typhoon's ability to wreck weakly built infrastructure. Earthquake drills alone can't help with the infrastructural damage to buildings and homes which people use to work, school, and live in. They have to build their houses designed to tolerate earthquakes, storms, and other natural disasters that can happen in a disaster-prone area.
This will be a video demonstration in making disaster-resilient homes for both storm and earthquake. Is it still having affordable materials?
Waffle box is an alternative building system that is affordable. Why affordable? Because waffle box uses reduced quantity of concrete, steel bars, and other cement. Durable because waffle box system is being resisted by micro portal frames. The boxes have perimeter frames that resist earthquake. So for a box, you have a 4 micro portal frame. In one house, in one small house, you will have 3 boxes which have a total of 12 portal frames. Any forces of infused by an earthquake or wind is resisted by 12 micro portal frames. This is different from the traditional hollow blocks construction. It's resilient because these are prefabricated modular houses which are readily available in case of emergency. You can transfer or you can relocate your houses any parts of as you wish. Flood-proof because you can raise the boxes from the ground. Expandable because from the basic module, you can add up your houses sideward or upwards. You can also insulate waffle box using this waffle. The construction period is almost half the length of the traditional building system. We installed the basic waffle boxes and then the owner would select their own designs. The destruction of the unit will be very, very minimal. So what we need from you is the right information of your future plan so that those loads, either sideward or upwards, will be carried by the foundation. The microportal frame is very efficient in both vertical load and horizontal load. For example, this is a waffle box studio unit. 3 meter wide, 6.7 meter long. When the earthquake strikes horizontal, the earthquake is being divided with the 4 in each boxes, 4, 8, and 12. Any horizontal load is divided into 12, meaning the earthquake load that being resisted by this frame is only 1/12 of the earthquake load. And the next portal frame will also resist 1/12, and so on and so forth. Okay, we compare that to the traditional hollow block system. In a typical hollow block system, you will have a post on both ends and maybe a post in the middle. When the earthquake strikes, the load of the earthquake is being resisted by only 1, 2, and 3 for the traditional hollow block system, which is bigger than the load over 12. Why we discourage our customers to provide roof? Because waffle box gives you a free roof deck, which you can also use as your working area, party area, or the similar purpose. We have different designs, model houses that will not appear like the basic boxes. No? So you can have, for buildings, you can cover this with all glass. For houses, you can have decorative windows. You can have accessories outside. What you will have is a durable houses.
Meron tayo isang mold na nandito sa Norsagaray, Bulacan. Then, yung mold na yon can produce 4 boxes in 24 hours. Pag sinabi mo 4 boxes, it is more than 1 studio type in 24 hours. Then, structural integrity ng ating building, yung ating concrete na ginagamit is based from the structural design required ng structural engineer is 4,500 PSI. Yung mga bahay natin na ginagamit, usually mga 3,000 PSI lang siya. So tayo, 1,500 PSI, stronger than dun sa nakaugalian natin mga bahay. Then the deform bars or rebars natin, usually grade 40. Yung grade 40, karaniwang ginagamit siya sa mga tulay. So yung nabibili natin sa hardware, mga grade 33 lang, mga halos ordinary lang yon. So in 4 days, parang pinahihinog natin yung concrete, pwede natin siya i-lift and i-rotate. Then dito sa factory, dito na rin natin yung mga minor finishes, yung pagliliha or pagpipintura by skim coat, dito na ginagawa. Then dito rin sa factory, kung kinakailangan, kaya natin mag-tiles na. So i-deliver natin yung mga boxes with tiles with minor finishes na. So sa site naman, doon natin i-finish, i-connect or i-assembled. So yung mga connection nito, mga bolted and yung mga joints niya, then sealant lang. So ito transferable kung saan mo pwede mo ilipat kung saan.
Safety is one of our top priority, and our homes may be one of the safest place for us to feel protected. Improving its safety is crucial. We must be more critical, vigilant, and conscious of the materials, planning, techniques, and designs used in its construction. Remember, let us ensure that no one will be injured and that we are free in hazardous areas. On behalf of our team, thank you so much for listening, and this is Creating Safe Spaces, Disaster Resiliency, and Preparedness for Homes from Team Armada.